You know Power BI, but still you have lots of questions in your mind. How does it happen? Why it happens? How can I do that? This is the series for you. Subscribe to the channel and press the bell icon to get the notifications. Hello and welcome to another video on abstract thesis series, and in today's video we will discuss how can we create a custom calendar that do not start on the standard month start date, which is one, maybe starting on 16th of a month, and year also not starting on the first month, let's say start on the April. And how can we do custom time intelligence like period till date or year till date on such a custom calendar. So let's begin our journey from the Power BI. So I jump out of the Power BI, and in Power BI what I'm going to do is I'm going to create a custom calendar. And before I do that, let me show you my model which I'm using. This is the model which I'm using, is based on my file sales data used in video, which is available on Git, and you will find it in my description. And this thing is also available in my blog, which is talking about all the important links one Power BI enthusiast should know. So you can get it anywhere. So this particular model contains a sales table, and the sales table is joined with geography table on the city ID, and joined with item on item ID, joined with customer on customer ID. And I already have a standard date table which is already joined with this, but this is the table which I'm not going to use. I'm going to create a new date table here. Now before we are going to do our time intelligence using this new date table, we just have to ensure that our sales table, the date which we have, should not have any kind of a timestamp. So sales which date we have, it doesn't having a timestamp, as you can see here. So this is the date I can use. Now we will begin our journey for today by creating a really custom calendar, and the calendar is going to start from April 16th as a year, and every month is also going to start from 16th of the month. So let's begin. To begin that, click on any of the table and we'll start creating our custom date table, and we will have a very similar code but with a little bit of difference. So let me take this code and I'm going to remove all of them, and I'll tell you how to do that, because we might not have the format month here and something like that. We might have a different code. So once you click on any of the table, you will have a code you will have an option under the table tool for new table, and click on new table to get a new table. Now I paste this code and I call it custom date, and here I'm not going to add right now any of the things. I'll just keep it really simple with year. Let me create with this year, and this is going to be standard year, which I'm going to modify, but just to begin with a table and show you we have a table. Now because this table I'm giving now how we are creating calendar takes two arguments, and both the arguments are giving this thing. Another thing I could have used is calendar auto. Instead of giving calendar and the two static date, I can use calendar, and then I'm using add column function. Now add column function, first argument is a table, and whatever that table contains, that's the only argument available for calculation of subsequent columns. So next column, when we are creating year, you can see we are using the date column because that's the only column available with us. So add column takes a table and then column name and the calculations, and you can keep on giving as many columns as you want. So let's begin our journey with year start date. So now I'm going to remove that column also, and I'm going to say year start date. Now what is happening, my year is starting on the 16th of April. So before 16th of April, my year actually has started in the last year 16th of April. Now how do I get this 16th of April? To get this 16th of April, I need to check 416. Now luckily the way our months and everything work, I have an opportunity to say MMDD, and I'll be able to get that. Okay, the 1 month, see all the months is going to come in a numeric sequence where this number is keep on increasing. So what I'm going to do here, and pay attention to this, if the format of the date, when I say in the MMDD format and multiply it by 1, so I want to convert it into a number, is less than, strictly less than 416, 0416, 416, Now because it's a number, I can simply write in 416. Please remember 10th month would be 1016. It is going to be bigger than this, strictly less than 416. Then my day year has started last year, so date, year of the date, whatever we have to subtract 1, we have to go 1 year back, and 16, that's where the year has started. Now if this doesn't happen, if it is on or after 4/16th, the year is actually starting in this year only. So on and 16, the year is starting for all those date, year is starting in this year. And we say, okay, so if the dates are before 4 and 16, then this is starting in the last year, otherwise starting in this year. Now you will ask what happens if it start on 25th or start on 3rd, or what should I do? Is there a generic method for that? So I'm going to give the blog link which I have, where using 2 variables you will be able to create all such calendars, and you will find the calculations there. So that's a Medium on the Medium blog. So I'm going to give the link, so don't worry about that. You will get that link in the description. Now let's look at it. It is automatically sorted, but let me see sort ascending on the date table, and it is starting, and you can say 4/16, 4/16, 4/16, going till 4/15th, and on the 4/16th that year changes to 16. And let's look at some of the month like October, November, and December. See, continuously the date is coming for the 2018, and we will go and enter into the next year, and the next year also the year start date does not change. You can see here, unless we reach to the date 4/15, the date is going to remain same, and on the 4/16 it becomes 19. So we got the year start date. How I'm going to get year end date? The year end date is also very similar. The logics will little bit change. So now I'm going to create for you year end date. And the year end date is going to be same logic I'm going to put, but little bit difference after that. Now what happens when it is below 4/16, the year is ending in this year. It's no more we have to go last year. So date, and the year is ending in this year. So year of the date is going to be the same as this year, and it's going to end on 4/15th, a day before it's going to end. But what happens if it is on or after 16th? It is going to end in the next year, because the end date is going to be lying in the next year. So date, year of the date, +1 means in the next year, and 4/15. So 4/15 of the next year is when the date is going to be lying. So what we are saying, if you are below the date which I am needing you, month and date, then you are ending in this year, otherwise you are going to end in the next year. And we are in this manner we will be able to find out year start date and year end date. And you will see this is the same manner it's going to behave. On the 4/16th is going to change to the next year. You can see the behavior change here. Now we need month start date. So month start date, how we are going to get the month start date. Now let's look at the logic. Now month start date, I don't even need the to play a role. If it is before 16th, I started in the last month. If it is after 16th, I'm starting in this month. That's the logic. So we say if the day of the date is less than 16, it means I started last month. Now to start anything last month or this month, one function I'm using heavily is EO month. It's giving me the end of month date. If I use 0, it's giving me this month end. If I use -1, it's going to give me last month end date. And if I use -2, it's going to be giving me last to last month end date. And in this case, actually I wanted to go to the last to last month end date, because I want to start in the last month. So if I go to last month end date, and then I can add 16 to that to reach the last month end date, last month 16th, and similarly after 16th I want to reach this month 16th. So I say end of date, end of month, EO month, end of month, and there in the EO month I'm going to use -1, not 0, -1 plus 16, and that's going to give me this month 16, because I reached till last month end date and I'm adding 16 days to it, and then I'll reach this month 16. So you can see each month starting on 16th. So let's look at this one. So let's go to the 4th month and let's look at when our year is starting. So on this date, when you see the year starting, they see 4/16/2018 when the month has started. And okay, we are a little bit ahead. 4/16/2016 when the year month has started. Prior to that, it is 3/16. So any date before 16th, it is previous month start date. This 16th, it is this month start date, and till next month 15 is going to be the same month start date, and on 16th is going to be changing. So now I got month start date. Now you know the month and dates are going to be a little bit. So if it is before 15th, we are ending in this month. If it is after 15th, we are ending in the next month. So if it is 15th less than 16, we are ending into this month. So EO month -1, go to the last month end date, come back 15 days. And if it is this month, means already crosses 16, we are going to end in the next month. So no need to subtract with this month's end date, we are going to get it. And the name should be month and date. So now our calendar has sorted out. I have enough material to create this month, last month, because I have month start date, month end date, and year start date, year end date. But that's not going to suffice. I need a few more columns. I need month day, year day. I need rank of the year and the rank of month. So for that, I need to use these things which I already created. And to use this, I need another table, or I should create columns. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to put this table into a variable. I'm going to call it var_cal, and then I'm going to say here at the end, I'm going to say alt enter, and I say return. I don't want to return this calendar. Simply I say add column _cal, and now I'll start my journey of adding new columns. I have written wrong here, _cal. Now _cal is correct. So what I need is year rank. How do I start my year rank? Very simple. If you want to start the year rank, it's a rank x function which you are going to use. You have to give a table name, which is the cal, which contains the year start date. You're going to create it on the year start date or year end date. I'm creating on year start date. I don't want to give the third argument. It should be ascending, and it should be dense rank, because it's going to repeat for 365 days even, or 366 days depending on the year. Even though it does that, I want the next rank to be 2. So even the one repeat is 365 days, 364 days, or n number of days, the next rank should be 2. So that's what the dense rank is. The skip rank, like if the rank 1 repeats 3 times, the skip rank next would be 4, the dense rank would be 2. So we got that skip rank. We don't want that, so we now using dense rank, which we want that. Similarly for month rank, we are going to use the month start date, and again the same function, rank x, the table name, the column name, the third argument we are going to leave empty, ascending order, and the dense rank. We can take descending order also, but then the logic of the calculation movement from forward to backward would be, instead of -1 would be +1. That's what I don't want to do, so I'm taking ascending rank. Now I want period till date, and here I should actually call it period rank instead of month rank. This is no more a month, this is a some period, but for simplicity let's use this. Now I need month day, which day of the month, and to calculate the month day, we need the date difference between date diff function. We are going to use the date difference between the start of the period, which is month start date, the date of the current date in the row in the this column, and the day, and for the same day it's going to come 0, so we're going to add +1, and this is going to give us the month day. So you will see that this started from 17th, but if you go on any date which is 16th, this is first, and this will continue till the next 15th. It will keep on increasing. Again on the 16th of the month is going to reset. There would be little bit changes what you are doing in your standard months, so these months would be shifted around by 15 days. Now I also need year, because I want to calculate year till date, so I need a year day, and you can call it day of year or whatever it is. I'm simply calling it as a year day, and I should not have comma at both the places, start and end. Let me standardize it a little bit by putting it before, and here I need year, day. There's something wrong, but let's correct the date first. We need year, start date, date difference. And now look at what we have done wrong here. We close the rank here, we close the month rank, and we close the calendar itself here. We close the calendar itself here. So we correct it. So year, date is nothing but date different from year, start date, date and day. So first we should give smaller date, then we should give the larger date, and then we should say day, month, quarter, year. The way we want difference, we are wanting the difference in day, so we are using day. And then we should give +1, because for the same day is going to be 0, so we give +1. So in this manner, now we are going to get the day of year. And you are saying, because starting from January, it is starting from 261, because the year was starting in the April. Okay, so we got our custom calendar. And in the time intelligence, you remember, if you want to do the time intelligence, I have asked you few things, and this is in the blog as well as in the Medium article. You know, when you want to make your time intelligence to work, there are a few things you need to take care. And one of the things which you need to take care, that you should join your table with the date table. And here our date table has changed, but right now this table is not a date table because we have not marked as a date table. So you need to right click on the custom date table. Now I'm doing it in the model view, and then I say mark as date table, mark as date table, and then I'm saying select date, and I to click on OK. So what I've done here, basically I clicked on this model icon and I added another simple layout, and in that layout I have added these two tables. And before I joined that, I right clicked on the table and marked as a date table. I selected a date from my table, which is my key date, which is unique and not repeating. So unique date, I've chosen the date, and I'm now going to join my sales date with that date. So I'm going to join my sales date with that date and I'm going to perform a join. It should be one to many, single directional. So date doesn't have timestamp. My date table is marked as a date table. I'm creating a one to many single directional join. These are few of the things we take care while doing the time intelligence. Now this is really important when you are doing the standard time intelligence, but this also pays off when you use the custom time intelligence. Now time has come for the thing which we have begun this exercise. We want to create this month versus last month, and period till date, last month period till date, all these things we wanted to create. So let's quickly start creating the measures. I click on the KPI where I want to create these measures. This is an empty table where I can create these. So I create the measure, and how I'm going to create the measure, I'm going to create this month measure, very simple measure, this month. And this month going to be what it's going to be is going to be calculate. I already have a measure net which is calculated, so I'm going to use that net measure. Then I'm going to say filter. Now when I don't select any month or a date, I can live with without using all, but because I might select a date and I still want the complete month, I need all because I want to ignore those filters. So I say custom date, all custom date, and from the all, once the filter has context has been removed, we will say custom date and month rank equals to max of cust date month rank. It means whatever is the rank available in that particular row, take the max of that and then compare in the complete table, complete date, custom date table, find out that rank and give that value summed up here. Now to understand that, let's plot it. And now remember, the date table is custom date, so I'm going to plot this month using the month start date. I'm going to bring in net from my base measures, and this is going to be very similar to, in this case, this month, because I'm already aggregating on the month start date. So you see the same kind of numbers is coming in. And so what's the meaning here? On this particular month start date, find out what's the rank, and this is going to be only one rank, and then you give me this month, whatever rank is there for that rank, whatever data is available in that table, give me that. And to observe the difference, what we need to do is bring in date and bring in this month here. Now you can see from the 16th of the month till the 15th of the month, next month, you are seeing the same number. This is because for all these dates there is same rank which is available, and because the same rank is available, they are summing up the Power BI is summing up the data for all the dates having the same rank and returning it, and that's why you are getting this month's data. Okay, so now we got this month. How do we get last month? So let me create a little bit of space here. Very simple. Those of you who are, the subscribers of the channel, you know that how we have done it for this week versus last week. This was the same method we have used for this week versus last week. Anytime we're looking for any custom time intelligence, we do it. So we simply say this month. Instead of this month, we say last month. We created a rank, and last month is nothing but -1 far away from this one. So we are saying the custom month rank, whatever rank you want, it should be the -1 of the rank available in this row. So the rank you should filter should be one less than the rank which you are getting in this particular row, and we will call this as last period or last month. So let's call it as last month, and let's bring in this measure into here, this one. So first month we are going to get it blank, next month we are going to get the repeating value of the last month, and same way when we do it here, for the first month it's going to blank, and the next month the value of the last month is going to repeat. We have figured out the way how we can do month, this month versus last month. Now so this is my POP comparison, period on period. I am calling it custom period on period comparison. Let me duplicate this page because now I wanted to do PTD, period till date. So what I need to do, period till date, and in case of period till date, I need a little bit more space. So let me remove this net from here right now. And I think month start date is not going to play any role here. So let me remove this visual, because period till date, the numbers will keep on increasing for each date. And in this one, I don't need this month and last month. What I need is net, because I want to show that each date it is increasing when I keep on adding this. Now the same formula is going to work. The this month formula is something which is going to work, but it is going to work with a little bit of difference. So period till date, or MTD. Now our MTD has changed because we can't use dates MTD function. It doesn't ask for a month start date. So the logic remains same. We say take the complete date table, the custom date table, the custom month rank is equal to month rank. The month rank should be month rank, but inside that one we need an additional condition. We say the month day, or the day of the month, the custom month day should be less than or equal to the month day available in this row. So we are saying fine, it is fine that the month should be equal to month, but when we talk about the day should be less than and equal to what is present in the row, and the max is going to give that presented in the row. So less than, the first day is less than 1, less than equal to 1, second day is less than equal to 1, so 1 and 2, third day is less than equal to 3, so 1, 2 and 3 will come. In this way it will keep on increasing till the month end. So let's bring it here, MTD, and let's see what we are getting. As you can see, the number on the next day is increased, the third date has increased, the fourth date is further the fourth date got a reset, because 16th of the month is the date when the month start. So you will see a reset, and then it will continue to increase, and it will keep on increasing till 15th of the next month, and again the 16th you will see a reset. So the reset happens when the period starts date. So here the period start date is basically 16, so you seeing a reset here. Now how do we get last month till date? You know, this is very simple. Now I can just copy paste this and create a new measure here, and in this new measure I have to only change one thing, that instead of this month I have to change the month rank to -1, and I will get last month till date. So I got my last month till date. Again for few days it will be blank, and then it will start repeating based on that. Now not every month having the same kind of number, so that difference you will keep on seeing whenever you don't have the same number of days, so it might not match with the last date, but that's absolutely fine. This is how MTD works. Now how do I get this year, last year? You have to repeat the same formulas to do that, and I'm going to quickly tell you how do you make this month as this year, and then you can also calculate by yourself this year and last year. So you go here and we call it this year, and I'm going to use the rank here. So instead of this month rank, I'm going to say year rank, and is again going to be the year rank. So whatever is my year's rank in that one is going to give me that one. Let me create here and let me only plot it with year start date. And you see the numbers, and let me quickly drag it on the nearby visual also, and you will be able to see for the first year the numbers are matching. And then we scroll down further, we reach to the next year, which is after the 4/16th, 4th month 16, the number has changed, and you can see this is the number we are getting for the second year. Okay, fine. In this one we don't need, because we would like to have YTD here in this one. So let's create YTD using this year. So we take the this year formula, we create a new measure, we click on the new measure. Under the measure tool on the right click also we have the option, and we now going to create a new measure, which we call as YTD. The formula remains same, calculate net, filter all cust date, year rank is equal to year rank, but we are going to add the additional condition, and the year day is less than or equal to max of year day. Close that, close the filter, close the calculate, and we got it. And now we got the YTD, and you will see the YTD will not get reset until we reach 16th of the next year, and that's where it's going to get a reset. And so we say strictly less than, that's where the problem is. We should say less than equal to, and you will see this adjustment happens. So now the correct YTD is coming. Okay, so now you know how you create a custom calendar, how you can create month till date or period till date, how can you get this month versus last month, or what we call this period versus last period, period on period. Now you can calculate change percentage using that. Year, custom year till date, custom this year versus last year, all these calculation you can do. So go ahead and try that out, and do let me know what else you want me to cover in this particular series. Thanks for watching this video. Thank you. Keep watching, keep asking questions in comments, subscribe to my channel and press the bell icon so that you can get notification for new videos. Thank you.